Hi, my name is Manish Gupta, and in this video, I'm going to talk about OpenAI's latest model, SORA. Okay, so what can SORA do? SORA can actually generate videos up to a minute long while maintaining really good visual quality and adherence to the user's prompt. So here is a prompt that you see. It is a very long prompt with several clauses: stylish woman, Tokyo street, warm glowing neon, and animated city signage, black leather jacket, long red dress, black boots. You see all of them are being followed in this about minute long video that is automatically generated using Sora. Carrying a black purse, wearing sunglasses, red lipstick, walking confidently, casually, street is damp, reflective, creating a mirror effect of the colorful lights. And if you noticed earlier, there were also pedestrians who were walking around. Okay. So really long prompts, and Sora can actually create videos, long videos, high quality videos adhering to the user's prompt. Now, Sora can also generate complex scenes with multiple characters in them with specific types of motion that you ask for. So for example, here, vintage SUV with a black roof rack speeds up a steep dirt road surrounded by pine trees. And Sora can actually generate all of those. So this is a very, very descriptive prompt, right? And with all the accurate details of the subject and the background, Sora can actually create videos being which are of very good fidelity and following the things mentioned in the user prompt. Sora can also prompt users can also prompt Sora with images and videos. So you can basically say that, hey, here is an image, and this image was actually created using DALL-E 2. So using this prompt, a Shiba Inu dog wearing a beret and black turtleneck, and Sora can actually create a video out of this image. So you can actually say, here is an image, create a video out of it. This is another image created using DALL-E 3 with this prompt, monster illustration in flat design style. And then the remaining prompt can actually be used to animate this image so as to essentially have these monsters sort of dancing around, right, in a playful environment in that senses. You could also extend the videos, generated videos using Sora, both in forward or backward direction. So you could basically take, let's say, a frame and then ask it that, hey, create frames which would occur before this image, or frames that could occur after this image. So for example, you see three videos here. All of them essentially have the same last frame, but they all start from different beginning frames, right? So all of them seem to be sort of three different kinds of movies in that senses. But if you notice, all of them sort of converge towards the same last frame. So that's basically possible because you have taken a single frame and then tried to extend it backwards to create this video. In some ways, if you can extend the frames towards in the forward or the backward direction, you can actually create a seamless infinite loop kind of things using Sora. You can also do video to video editing. So, SD edit is a popular method to do video to video editing anyway. So it enables Sora to transform the style. So as you see, this particular style has been transformed into a lush green jungle style, as you see at the bottom, right? Using this simple prompt. So you can basically take a video and then ask it to selectively edit certain parts, styles of certain parts of the video nicely. You can also connect videos by doing using Sora. So what Sora does is to gradually interpolate between two videos. For example, there are three videos here. So you take video one, video two, and this is basically interpolated using these two videos. So as you will see when I play them, there will be seamless transitions between these videos. So this one is basically more like a tourist spot in some ways. This is more like a painting kind of or animation kind of stuff, and you will see how this video transitions nicely. So as you see, this video has started with almost copying the left side, but then slowly you see these kinds of things appearing, and then slowly you see it sort of completely becomes very much like the second video. Okay. Uh, of course, you can do image generation, high quality images using Sora with simple, nice prompts written out in text. Right. You can also have Sora also has emerging simulation capabilities. For example, even if occlusion occurs, you see the dog remains the same dog, right? In that sense, it doesn't change that much. You can actually have moving camera, and as the camera moves, zooms in, zooms out, basically people stay where they are. So there is consistency in the things that are that are generated, right? So you see, as the camera is moving, moving camera, dynamic scenes, people become larger or smaller in that senses, as one would expect in real world. Similarly, in this dog case, as you saw, the dog has some texture and some spots and so on. Even if occlusion occurs, it's not like the dog completely changes or the texture completely changes. The spots remain where they are, basically maintaining good temporal consistency. Right. SORA can also maintain correctness as you would expect in real world. For example, when a painter is drawing this painting, of course, you would expect the previous dots to be there. So this is actually a video generated by SORA. Similarly, when this guy is chewing, you would expect the bite marks to be there, on the bun as on the sandwich as it chews, right? So SORA can also generate, video games. So for example, this one, just by simply prompting with keywords like Minecraft, you can actually generate nice video game looking kind of videos as well. Okay. Well, it comes with its weaknesses also. So for example, it can produce things of this kind, a guy moving in the backward direction, or if you look at this, suddenly there are new dogs appearing or dogs vanishing in that senses. So those kinds of things, so those kinds of things can happen. So you see, so here in this video, suddenly there is a dog coming out, and then suddenly there will be yet another dog coming out, and so on out of nowhere, right? And then SORA, of course, generates videos which sometimes don't follow the laws of physics. For example, you basically see this glass and suddenly it just comes up, and then the glass does not shatter, even though the glass sort of, falls down on the table. Okay. Now, all of this is awesome. So how is SORA trained? SORA is a transformer-based diffusion model. So I've basically created several videos on diffusion models, how they work. SORA has basically just accumulated the goodness and the advancements that have happened in diffusion models for video generation. Previous video generation models could only generate videos consistently up to 5 seconds, 10 seconds maybe. But SORA actually has taken all the goodness from them and actually can generate up to 1 minute long awesome videos. Just like most of the diffusion models, it uses a video compression network, also called as the encoder, to take the raw video and actually output latent representations compressed both spatially and temporally. It then turns this visual data into patches. So essentially, it takes this visual data, which is passed through visual encoder compression network, and then actually converts them to patches, where a patch could be both temporal, has both a temporal and a spatial definition, right? And finally, after the diffusion process is done, you basically start from random noise and do several steps so as to essentially generate awesome videos. After the diffusion is done, you basically, have a decoder model so as to super resolve and essentially create nice high resolution videos or images from the latents, back into the pixel space. So thanks to all of this, SORA can generate videos with different durations, resolutions, aspect ratios. The training, typically earlier models would train, would normalize the training data to be of a certain fixed size only, but SORA actually trains on data at its native size. This sort of improves the composition and the framing part. So for example, on the right-hand side, you see, if you basically pre-process data to actually have square shaped videos. Now that leads to videos which have like, the guy, as you noticed in this particular video, the frame, the guy's face is sort of cut. But then on the right side, if you noticed, this is basically exactly using SORA, which has been trained at its with videos and images at their native size, which basically means you get more natural images without any artifacts as such of a person, of people or things being cropped randomly. Okay. Also, SORA can actually handle very, very nice descriptive captions, and that is possible because of this recaption technique, which SORA has borrowed from DALL-E 3. The idea is to take shorter user prompts that are there with the text to image or text to video kind of data sets and use GPT to turn those short prompts to longer prompts, which are longer captions, which are basically used to train the diffusion model. So text video diffusion model is trained with longer captions that are basically obtained from the short user prompts using GPT. It sort of enables SORA to generate high quality videos that accurately follow the long user prompts. Okay. So in summary, SORA can generate videos up to a minute long, generate complex scenes with multiple characters. It supports prompting with both images and videos. It can extend generated videos both in the forward and backward direction. You can do video to video editing. You can connect videos in general, generating interpolation videos which have seamless transitions. You can, of course, generate images, high quality images, and there are emerging simulation capabilities. Even in face of occlusion, even when there is occlusion, the objects actually retain their characteristics. Or dynamic moving camera kind of things can be handled nicely. Also, certain laws of physics or certain things that you expect hold. So there is a notion of time in the sense that if a painter is painting something in the video, it's not like in the next frame, suddenly the things will just vanish, right? They get retained. Similarly, if the guy is chewing on a bun, the bite marks remain. So basic common sense things do hold good, even in 1 minute long videos. Okay. So that's it for this video. Hope you liked to know about SORA. Thank you for watching. Connect with me on my LinkedIn or look at my search on my homepage. Thank you.